Hey guys, what's up? I'm Tony from Kyng, and this is Affliction's Rockstar Story Time. So anyways, one of the craziest stories on the road. Back in the day we were touring, I think, with The Sword. The guys and I had a friend of ours, Nick, doing our tour managing. And at the time, it was our first tour we've ever done. We carried a big ass 38 with us everywhere we went. And apparently our tour manager, Nick, he's the nicest guy in the world. So I guess he found some girl crying outside of the venue. And she was just like bawling her eyes out. And him being such a nice guy, he started to console her and comfort her. And she asked for a ride. She said, hey, can you give me a ride to the bus stop? You know, my ride left me. You know, they left me here stranded. I got in a fight with my boyfriend, yada, yada, yada. Sob story. So this is the whole time we're inside partying, hanging out, and it was time to leave. And so as we were getting ready to go, all of a sudden this girl jumps in the van with us. And we're like, who is this girl? Oh, we're gonna give her a ride to the bus stop, you know, give us the rundown. And we end up making a pit stop at my girlfriend's house, who at the time lived in Michigan. And we were there hanging out with her. And so we go there, hang out, and then a friend of hers was telling us, I don't know, man, this girl, she does this whole sob story. Then she ends up taking people, you know, to this dark alley, and then her people come and they swoop up and they get everybody out of the freaking van or vehicle, and then they rob them. And then I was like, oh shit, dude. And the whole time my band's waiting in the van for me because we were about to take off. And I was like, oh my God. So I start walking back to the van like thinking, holy shit. So I get in the van and Nick's driving, the girl's in the passenger side. Eddie's in the first, actually second bunk, and then it's the last bunk with Pepe and I. We're just kind of hanging out. And I'm telling the story to Pepe as they're in the front seats. I'm like, dude, this and this is going on. You know, I don't know about this shit. You know, this could go wrong. And Eddie's looking at us like I'm confused, like not sure as to what's going on. So we're texting Nick the whole time and telling Eddie what's going on. So we're trying to shoot a text to Nick in the driver's side so that he can read it and say, look, this girl's bad news. So the whole time he's like, oh yeah, so you don't say. Freaking phone's going off, text. Doesn't even look at his damn phone. And we're like, oh my God. So as we're driving, we pull up to a Tim Hortons coffee shop, whatever. And we see this suspicious vehicle pull up right behind us. And in front of us is a car getting their food from the Tim Hortons. And so the guy's taking like maybe 10 minutes to give him, they're taking like 10 minutes to give him his food. And I'm like, oh man, we're like talking it over. And the whole time Nick's like oblivious, talking about flowers in the sky and how beautiful life is. And like, this guy's not answering his phone. So the guy gets his food in front of us. We pull up to the Tim Hortons, get our food in a matter of like maybe 5 minutes. And I tell the guys, I said, listen, if the guy behind us does not even stop to get his food, shit's going down, you know? So we get our food, start driving. Sure enough, car behind us doesn't even stop. Keeps fucking going, following in, and we were like, oh shit. So while this is happening, again, we carried a weapon at the time, start to pull it out, and Eddie's just going by what we're telling him. Like, dude, shit's going down. Fucking shit's going down. So Eddie's like, confused look in his face, loading the weapon. What the fuck is going on, dude? And we start driving, pulling away, and the car gets behind us. We start driving, and I said, because Nick wasn't answering his phone, I said, so hey, what's going on here? Where are we taking this girl? He's like, oh, we're taking her to the bus stop, maybe like 20 miles away. I said, no, we're not. We're gonna drop her off at a gas station because I don't like this, you know. And then he's like driving, and he could hear in the back, he could hear Eddie loading up the gun. You could hear just bullets going in, spinning the barrel, putting another bullet in. And he's like, are we being followed? And we're like, yes, we're being followed. So Eddie's like just waiting to fucking shoot the girl in the back of the head and possibly anybody else who's following us. So the girl starts bawling her eyes out, super soft story, like almost as if she was like up to no good. So long story short, long already, pulled over to the gas station, kicked her that fuck out of the van, and we just boned out. Left her on the side of the road, bawling. About 10 minutes later, I get a call from my girlfriend, whose friend says, no, it wasn't that girl, it was some other girl. So, sorry, we almost shot somebody. Shit happens.